So, any questions or anything about Dusk City Outlaws so far, or?
Well, I suppose my first question is, all I have to do is find a way to just edit the PDF character sheet.
Actually, no, just don't worry about the PDF sheet at all.
Oh,
Don't do that. I was an idiot. Don't
worry about the PDF sheet. Just literally type it in text to me in like a direct message or something in Discord, and I will copy it down for my own use.
Okie dokie dokie.
That is all I require.
Yep.
Hello, Azure Mountain. Let me just... Gonna put on some music so that it's not complete silence in the stream. You know, when there's a lull.
Yeah.
There we go. There we go. Just a chill hangout to talk about this thing. It's gonna eventually happen, I swear.
Eventually.
Yeah. I'm just not ready today.
Well, you already have people lining up for next week, so
Yeah.
eventually is next week.
Yeah, it is, basically.
Oh, well. Hi, all.
Hey, Zenkarn.
Hello.
Hi, Sleepybud.
Wow, this is weird.
It's weird?
You're weird.
Yeah. No, it's because you're in just a voice channel. I don't have the normal pictures up the top.
Yeah,
So I
it's...
have to look to the side, and it's like, oh, what's going on?
Fair enough. I wanted to keep this open.
Can't concentrate.
You're a concentrate.
Also, Azure, if you're trying to speak, not hearing anything from you. Maybe muted or something. Just letting you know.
That's Smarty. Smarty, but...
Oh, you've got it.
That.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I had it on push to talk,
Got it.
though I wasn't really saying anything anyway.
Fair enough.
There's Smarty.
There's Smarty.
Yay.
It's a party.
With Smarty.
I'd watch that movie.
It's a chill hangout.
It would be a very bad movie. It would just be like a couple of hours of just the camera in one part of my room just pointing at me as I browse various websites on my computer.
Yeah, but then the movie is everything that happens around you.
So it's a porno with a plot?
What?
Those exist.
Nothing.
Pardon?
Nothing at all.
Yes, they're called anime.
I watch it for the plot.
Yes. Oopsie.
Despite the delays, I'm still pretty excited about all this.
Until you're not.
I mean, once I'm actually entrenched in it, I'll probably be like, oh, why? But
Until it gets started, and then you
Until
immediately regret your decision.
crazy.
2 sessions in. Alright, the system sucked. sessions.
2 sessions in, giving way too much credit.
1 session. 1.5.
So Spud.
One
could
of
be like
Outlaws
Rick.
and another of Stars.
I wouldn't be putting all this time and effort into it if I wasn't fairly confident that I could at least turn it into something that could carry a campaign. But you know, this is still experimental. I will admit.
So guys, what do you want to do for your plan? Okay, we walk into the building, and then we beat them to death.
You can do that.
There you go, 90% of our plans.
Can you though? You're you know, a grifter, but
Technically, anyone can perform any action. It's just whether or not you'll actually succeed.
No, Spud, let him do it, so the rest of us can actually do our
as
job.
a grifter, your skills do not really include much combat,
Beating
so
people to death.
it would fall under anything else, which is 50 on percentile dice.
It's going to be like
That's a coin flip. I'd take that.
it's going to be like the plan in El Dorado. We're going to make this massive elaborate plan, but we're not actually going to know how to start it.
I mean, that's kind of what the legwork's for, is to do recon and, you know, setup.
I love how all fighting for my skills is all at 80, and then the one thing I'm going to do the most of is sneaking around at 90.
Yeah.
Gonna be great.
Gonna be great.
I am a shadow on the wind. So you're a
I'm a
fart?
shadow.
No.
I am a shadow in the night.
Nighttime fart?
Stop!
I am the terror that flaps in the night.
I was trying to reference Hellboy too.
All right.
No, but I haven't even asked yet. Still no. What do you mean? I'm not giving you a crossbow so you can name it the fart.
I have a crossbow. You can't have it.
And we're now naming it the fart.
The fart.
We already named a ship Takeout. We're not naming anything else stupid.
Right.
No, it's a full-out Equestria joke, so it's perfectly okay.
This just reminds me of a picture I saw. It's just that you can guess the maturity of a person by how hard they laugh at the word fart.
Hmm.
They smell smoke. Someone's having a barbecue.
Probably.
Either that or something in my room is overheating. Aside from me.
Are you on fire? Stop, drop, and roll, Smarty.
No, next door's having a barbecue.
What you should do is go over there, steal their food, and then come back here.
I mean,
And
I
give it to
could,
us.
It's just out of fence.
Across the internet.
Yes, it totally works.
No, it's fine. You go onto the website, you order the food, and have them deliver it to us.
I'll send you some ribs through parcel for us.
I don't even know if they'd legally let you do that. But I can link you to the Domino site and you can order me a pizza if you want. That technically is still open.
Yeah, my friend went to McDonald's at 3 a.m. and he's on like a little moped, and they don't pick up very well in the drive-through, which is the only thing open. So he's kind of like yelling at the box, "Hello, is someone there?"
Yeah.
Takes like 4 minutes. Finally, somebody is on there, and he's like, "Okay." So he tries to order. He wants to order breakfast, but they said it's not breakfast time at 3 a.m. I was like, "Oh, well, when's breakfast?" They don't know.
6.
Oh, okay, well then you know more than the people that work there.
I've also walked through
I mean-
a drive-through, and they totally gave me my food. It
I've
was great.
tried that. It didn't work around here.
Uh,
I did that on the scooter. Not a motorbike, an actual push scooter.
Like a razor scooter.
No, like it's basically just an L shape with wheels.
So it's a razor scooter.
Sure, I don't know.
Hang on, I'll Google it. Give me a sec. I have to get off
That
my pizza
thing-
page.
That thing shredded my ankles because I had to lift it up over a curve whenever I went out on it at my old house. And every time I lifted it up, it smacked into my ankle.
Yeah, that does that.
Hang on, I'll drop it into the group chat. Boom.
Aha.
Yeah, I went through a McDonald's drive-through on one of those.
I still have
and it
one.
worked.
It's so small on me now.
Man, I go to McDonald's at 2 a.m. way too often.
I used
And
to do
the-
it in college.
That closed a lot too, which is really annoying. Like you rock up like 10 past 2 in the morning, and they're like, "Oh, what? Sorry, we're doing your system closed." I'm like, "Fuck you guys! You say 24 hours that you're open.
mhm.
You should serve me."
There's a little asterisk next to that 24 hours.
May
then they'll
not
tell-
actually be 24 hours.
You know what
The
really
fun-
sucks? When it says that it's open everywhere, and then you actually go there, and it's closed, and there's no reason for it. They're just closed.
They
There's
have,
not
like,
even a
the-
sign. It's just
they have,
dark.
yeah, that sucks.
One of my favorite moments was this was years back. My wife was in the hospital for something, and me and my friend, it's like 2 a.m. We finished visiting her. There's like a Dunkin' Donuts just across the street from the hospital, so we go over there. And I'm like, "Okay, do you have any donuts?" And they're like, "No, we don't have any donuts, not until 6." I'm like, "Oh, okay. Well, do you
What else?
have bagels? No. Do you have this? No. Muffins? No.
Do you
Okay,
have
what do you
anything?
have?" They did.
What did they have?
They had about 2 servings of lemonade, and that was it.
What the actual frick?
But
They're not even a Dunkin' Donuts at that point. They're a lemonade stand. Fire them.
Good lemonade stand.
so we
You
ordered
better
the
have
last,
only paid 25 cents for that, please.
and they gave us a discount. We ordered it, and then we were joking that they officially had no reason to be open until 6 in the morning because they had nothing to sell.
I mean, they had 2 cups of lemonade.
And we
And
bought
then
them.
it
So.
was gone.
I think they're just being lazy. You should have just reached over the counter and demanded your donuts.
I like how this started as like, let's talk about Dust City Outlaws, and now it's just our fast food experiences.
But you see, you could apply this to Dust City. I mean, we would probably shake these places down for like
I-
not giving us.
No, see, you'd have someone
Actually,
like,
if
you'd have Digo, and then you'd have Zenkarn masquerading as Digo's wife, and then you'd have me and Smarty going in and finding the actual donuts in the back.
I guess that
We have
is. I guess there is an important question: is like, what is the takeout situation in in New Dunhaven?
is there a McDonald's? Because if there isn't, we need to update your game.
It's not called
immediately.
McDonald's, though. It's,
McDonald's.
no, that's already used.
Ye oldie Donalds.
McLeaderhosen.
Leaders.
Actually, talking about like real, not sort of quick. Talking about McDonald's, the best time to go to McDonald's, I swear to God, is about 2:30 because half the time the FBOS
PM.
machines aren't working, and they'll give you your meal for free.
That never works for me.
We went
Oh,
down
I've had
about-
that work like 5 times at the same McDonald's. It's great.
Not at
They
mine.
know me by name now.
We went down about 3:30 a.m. because we were picking my brother up from coming home from Australia.
Speaking of coming to Australia, it's Smarty.
I tried.
At least with me,
Yeah,
you know you knew it was a symbolic gesture.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Cause I'm broke.
I keep giving you money and
Save-
you keep being
sa-
broke, Spud.
Well,
Jeez.
I mean, hardly. I mean, the total amount I'm making is not exactly a living wage, but it helps me survive, and I thank you all for that.
Oh, good.
Yeah, we picking up from
And
the
you know,
airport.
the times when things have been really dire, and you guys have all chipped in to help out, that's also saved our bacon a couple times now, and you know, want to extend my thanks for all that too. 'Cause-
Don't worry, I'm holding it against you in case I need something later.
This was his plan all along.
Gotcha. Well, I can accept that, honestly.
Anyway, sorry, Smarty, you were saying about the 3 a.m. thing.
Yeah, no, we essentially we just got done at 3 a.m. because that was the only thing open, because that was the time we had to leave to go pick him up from the airport. So, yeah, that was, and we got like the person that the drive-through I think was half asleep, so we ended up getting like more than we actually asked for, but you know, we weren't complaining.
Oh man, I remember going to a McDonald's drive-through, getting the meal of the people. I'm pretty sure it was the meal of the people behind us, and there was like 4 people in that car. So we essentially paid for 2 people's worth of food, got 4 people's worth of food, and legged it. We just canned it out that drive-through.
We came back once, got it all out of the box, and we were like, this is a veggie burger. And I was like, mine's a veggie burger as well. And we both looked at each other and went, there are going to be some vegetarians out there that are going to be very disappointed.
Someone got sued. But what is the takeout options in Dust City Outlaws? How modern is the city we're actually playing in?
It's not that modern. The tech is, it's basically Renaissance era, is what it boils down to, with a bit of, I don't know, I guess I want to say like not quite steampunk, but like cusp of steampunk, and also like the biggest technological thing is actually like alchemy. That's where a lot of the sort of advanced security and whatnot really kind of, and devices really kind of come from.
Yay.
So we throw potions at people?
Yeah, kinda.
Well, we know our group strategy for the rest of this campaign.
All of the potions.
Walk in. So how much alchemic fire can you legally sell me? And then how much can you illegally sell me?
I think my plan is literally just let you guys do what you want and then just go behind your backs and do what we're actually supposed to do.
Well, that does bring.
That seems like a legitimate plan.
It is a legitimate plan because it is my plan.
I think I have a legit DCO question here.
Mm-hmm.
What's the mechanic for like bribery?
Bribery. I think that might be
In character of the DM.
well,
Character.
there's specialties that have sort of special things for that.
Go.
I honestly think it might fall under the use of influence.
It might also be goad someone.
Well, no, that's for like trying to rile someone up. That's what goading means.
Well, goad in itself, that word is actually really vague when you define it.
Well, in the common the common one is to rile someone up, or you know,
Yeah.
inspire or manipulate through sort of, you know, high emotions, basically.
Right.
Okay.
Bribery, though, you don't really have like a money counter.
Right.
So, yeah, it kind of boils down to like uses of influence.
Okay.
And I think like the specialty that one of the specialties that we don't have, the cleaner, some of his things are about bribing people. So if it's not something you were specifically stated you can do, like you can kind of improvise, but you don't really have like a pool of money. You've got a pool of influence.
Okay.
And that's So yeah, that would fall under influence then. I think that's the answer to the question.
Okay. That works for me.
I debated making a cleaner, and then I made a thief instead.
Hang on, we have what? A thief, an assassin, a grifter. Tiger, what are you playing again as your specialty?
Alchemist.
We have
Oh Christ, we have a stealth party. This is going to be amazing.
We have a gravedigger grifter, a circle assassin, a mummer's thief, and a family alchemist. In this particular group.
Trust me when I say this can only go... Oh my god, you can make Alchemist fire. You're my favorite person. So how flammable would you say a common building in DCO is?
I'm assuming they're all made of brick. So not. At all.
Spud's like proportional how much you want to burn everything down. Oh.
Literally stonewall you everywhere.
Actually, proper question. For the equipment it lists, is that equipment that just constantly refreshes, or is it like a one and done sort of deal?
I think at the start of every session you are assumed to have that equipment or something from that variety of equipment. For some classes it's a list of suggested items, and for some classes like very specifically these are the tools you have on your person.
Yeah, like in my class it actually says specifically 5 knives. So would I only get those 5 for an entire session? Because the crossbow doesn't even list an amount of ammo, so unlimited ammo.
Yeah, unlimited ammo for the crossbow. Yeah, but you only have 5 knives.
Auto crossbow.
Auto crossbow.
Oh my god, that's really annoying.
What's really annoying?
And then I have a not very easily defined bag of soot that could be massive, or it could just be endless.
Well, like look, there's actually a picture on the page.
No, I know. I'm looking at it.
So it's a little handbag.
Yeah.
Or hand pouch, and you use that soot to make sure that your, sharpened blades don't gleam in the limited light of wherever you're sneaking.
I just assume it's mostly used on the knives and not really the crossbow.
Yeah.
I would assume with the crossbow you're a little farther away, maybe.
Yeah.
No, I was gonna say, do you have the sheet for the mole speciality?
No, that's not in the.
Okay.
That's not in the print and play PDF. No.
Damn it! Because I totally would have swapped over, potentially swapped over to the mole.
I really want we had like the mastermind, the fixer, or the cleaner actually. But we got what we got until like December.
So what we're saying is keep going until December and then kill off your character and make a new one.
You don't want me to do the mole. The mole's special ability is he can pick a character in a scene, and it was him all along.
It's. I love those. I love those abilities where it's just like, but actually, it's like my favorite. My favorite thing of the game is just those types of abilities where it's like, nah, what we actually did.
But it was me.
It was me, Mario!
That pretty much sums up Mario Odyssey. But it was me, Mario!
So, Digo, what kind of business does your character's dad actually run?
Probably in alchemy. Maybe shipping. I don't know. Maybe ships things, and I grew up into the business to, I guess provide or make product.
I think there's a word for something similar because you'd use ingredients and you can probably sell the ingredients, but then alchemists could also be whatever this word is that I'm thinking of, and they also sell medicinal stuff. So basically, we can make you a doctor again.
Your dad was a doctor.
So
Okay.
What is this word I'm thinking
No,
about?
but it's a businessman, so not a doctor, but like
well, it could be a store that sells the ingredients for alchemy.
a pharmacy,
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
yeah.
Pharmaceutical?
pharmaceutical businessman.
well, back
Right.
then it would be a herbalist.
Yeah.
That
I
works.
was about to say, it just came to me. Oh yeah, by the way, hi.
Hey, Mike and-
I literally just woke up like 5 minutes ago and saw this, and I was just like, oh, I have questions.
Okay.
yeah, by all means.
Because otherwise, we're just going to keep talking about takeout.
Yeah. I mean,
Hey,
if
our ship is great. Shut up.
we don't have someone here to actually give legitimate questions, we're just going to go off topic
Okay,
all the time.
so as I said like a couple of weeks ago, game systems just do not sink into my head unless I actually play them or unless someone explains it. So I'll apologize ahead of time. I've tried reading the player's handbook, and I'm pretty certain half of it went over my head.
Yeah, but yeah.
So one thing I was kind of curious about because I was picking the boss specialty, because it was either that or grifter, and
Yeah.
with advantages, basically, since one of his thing is coordination, and he gives 2 dice on advantages whenever he's able to communicate in the scene. So exactly how does advantage work then? Is it just basically someone is trying to do something and I'm giving them kind of an encouragement in the background? Or...
Okay, I know how to answer your question. Advantage dice can come from many sources. If you decide to do something in a daring way, or if you've engineered the situation to your advantage, I will let you roll advantage dice along with your roll. And those potentially can give you boons, where even on a failure, something nice can happen, or you succeed, and also this extra nice thing happens. So,
Well, you succeed and it still fails miserably.
Oh yeah, of course.
and there's the drawback, challenge dice. But basically, coordinate means that you can help another person with a task to give them an advantage die on their roll. But for you, when you're in the scene, anyone, well, if you're also in the scene and you can communicate with them, that help action will give 2 advantage dice instead of just 1.
Right. So basically, I guess my question is the limitations of this communication. So it's basically as long as I can talk to them, or as long as I have some kind of sign language or something.
The skill is called coordinate, so you have to be able to be like, okay, now do it this way because you're the boss.
Yes,
you're directing how they act. So if you're like in a stealth situation where you can't just be like, okay, now do this, now do this, now do this, then you can't really coordinate.
Okay, everyone, we are going to go ahead and invent sign language, so that way, as long as you can see me, we can still work this out. No, I was just, for some odd reason, I misread that, and I was thinking, okay, so if I just go ahead and coordinate everything beforehand, they'll get advantage. But no, that has to be in the moment.
You have to be there, and you can't just coordinate from psychically from across half the town.
No, I'm talking about working it out beforehand.
Yeah,
and then just giving them a piece of paper that says, "Okay, follow these steps." If you do not follow these steps, I am going to get mad at you, and I have a blackjack in my hand.
I don't think you can try and preempt that. You have to.
Yeah.
It relies a lot on your presence. You have to be able to, direct them in real time.
Right. No, that's how I figured that would work. Okay then.
So by communicate, they mainly mean speaking.
Right. Speaking or some other pre-established way of communicating. Like maybe hand signals. But anyway. Let's see. Sorry, again, I just woke up. I'm trying to remember all my questions now.
Yeah,
Yes,
no
fine.
rush. I'm not in we're not in a hurry here.
Okay. Fair enough.
You can see.
So I've got
Enough.
a question.
Enough
Fine, fine.
enough spamming in the DCO chat, guys.
Yeah,
It's Sigurd's fault!
Why am I always complaining?
It's on both of you. Anyway,
started
Azure,
it.
you had a question?
Yeah, so regarding knives, are they like, since the thief gets 2 knives and the assassin gets 5 or whatever, are they like throwing knives or hand-to-hand combat knives?
Throwing knives.
For the assassin, they're, I think.
Stabbers.
They look like
The
throwing
grifter.
knives
The
in
grifter
picture.
specifically has 2 throwing knives. So, I think you can still throw a regular knife, but they're not as good as.
Balanced. They're not weighted to be actual throwing knives.
Okay, so
Well, I
using
think that-
using a regular knife as a throwing knife in combat.
The grifter actually
get
has
some sort of
a skill
penalty.
called, throw something, which would work with the throwing knives. The thief and the assassin do not have the throw something skill, so, but you do have like stab someone or stuff like that. So,
All right. Also, regarding characters, how much of a backstory do you want?
All of it.
as much or as little as you want, as long as I've got like
The basics.
like what your character should be a character, as in they have a name, they have sort of a story to them, they have a motivation to them of sorts.
Okay.
And as much as little as you need to make that happen, it should be fully formed in your head and whatever you need to communicate to get that across.
Yeah. I sometimes have trouble with motivations because for me personally, it's usually either someone asked me to do it or will it be fun or will someone ask me to do it.
If you
most of my characters.
like, it doesn't have to be extensive, and a lot of like your actual moment-to-moment role-playing will come from the scenario itself, but just as little or as much as you need to make it work.
Okay.
And basically what I'm doing is not even like copying down the whole thing. Like I'm just mining out the significant parts that I could maybe use to
right.
ground you in the world. So. And some people have given me like paragraphs and paragraphs, and some people have given me like 2 sentences. So.
Working on it.
And some people haven't given me theirs yet. Or.
Yeah. I'm still trying to get the group
Knock
set
out
up.
the kinks.
I think me, Mike, and Love Knot and Dread might be going for a session on Saturday.
I'm enjoying this this fight in Rando Central.
Fight!
Okay, I got distracted for a moment. What was asked?
What is going on here?
Oh, so something random happened.
Yeah, something
okay.
random happened in Rando Central.
Okay, so basically nothing out of the ordinary. All right. So anyway, the question. What was asked? I heard something about knives and I got distracted.
Throwing knives versus regular knives. And I said they're distinct because the grifter has specifically throwing knives.
Fair
But
enough.
there's nothing stopping you from throwing a knife, like a throwing knife.
This is true. This is very true.
I throw the straight razor at the back of his head.
All right. Okay, so
It's gonna be the weirdest thing to read later for anyone coming in.
yeah, I mean, I'm already looking through this, and I'm kind of tilting my head sideways, going like, "What the heck is going on here?"
They tried to start a fight and
it's
then
Zencard.
immediately subverted it. So, like
Yeah.
good show on both of you, really, for the cooperative subversion.
Yeah, I'll give you a slow clap.
Basically.
All right. So, another question I had was on influence. So, I get that everyone gets one, but is there a way to get more during the thing, or is this one of those things where you just get more at the beginning of every session?
Let's take a look at the rule book, because that's something I haven't quite internalized yet myself, but I have all the books. If a player describes a particularly bold, risky, thrilling, or dangerous stratagem, the kind of scene that makes the heist genre feel tense and exciting, the judge can award one influence to the leading crew member before the scene begins. Given the choice between breaking into the magistrate's house to steal a document or standing in line at the district clerk's office with a well-worded request letter, go for breaking and entering. Sure, it's riskier, but a criminal's reputation is built on the boldness of the plan. So, if you are daring and risky and exciting, I might feel impressed to award influence at the start of the scene. And that is how you earn extra influence through in a session.
Fair enough. That example though reminds me of the one time I decided for a Shadowrun game, I had my decker go over and fake a demolition permit order and so stuff, so my group could just demolition a building we didn't feel like emptying out. It was a tall skyscraper. We had a drone and a lot of C4. We did not get anything from it, but heck, did we pull it off flawlessly.
Oy.
Thankfully, this game doesn't look like it has any explosives, so you won't get the normal amount of shenanigans from me, Spud.
It has alchemist fire.
Oh. No promises. No promises.
Interestingly, I was reading through some of the items that there's actually a type of brick that they also make that absorbs fire.
Yeah, so there's some anti-alchemist fire stuff.
So they have something like fire-resistant construction for important buildings.
Well, that's good. The last thing I need is to be part of another game that causes half the town to be burnt down to the ground. Even when I'm trying not to, for some odd reason, just something happens and half the town burns down. It's why Baldur's Gate apparently is made out of stone now. Completely. There is no wood in it left. But anyway, okay, so that answers influence. Can I get a basic rundown of how combat works? Just a very quick and neat version of it.
In a drama scene, combat can be not just physical but mental if you're trying to convince someone who doesn't want to do what you want them to do. So you can, be persuasive as well. And whether it's physical or mental, what attacks do is deplete the character's luck. Down to 0. And when your luck is at 0, your luck has run out, and then characters start taking grievous wounds, or are convinced and will do what you want them to. And damage is calculated by the percentage roll for your skill check for the thing you're trying to do. And if you succeed, the actual number on the skill roll is how much luck damage you deal.
So the closer you are to failure, the more damage you deal.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
So
and then that's for like enemies that have quote unquote health. Also, there are minions, that come in squads where each successful attack just takes one of them out if you're sort of a combat specialty.
Yeah, and I get a squad of 4 with my guy.
Yeah, so the boss can also summon a squad of minions that can do that sort of thing.
That'll be entertaining. Alright, so I'm still trying to wrap my head around this. So basically, say I have I'm trying to punch someone. I'm trying to start a brawl with someone. I've got 65% for that skill. I roll like a 64. So they then take 65 luck
64.
damage,
64.
64. Okay. Alrighty then. Now I get it.
Yep.
There we go. Fair enough.
They take 64 luck damage, so...
Right. And then once they get down to 0, that's when they start taking wounds.
If they're in a fight, and in some cases, depending on how strong they are, that'll be it. That'll be they're done.
Right. Fair enough.
And that goes for you as well. So if you get reduced down to 0 luck, then you start taking wounds, which for player characters, you can gain up to 5 wounds. When you're at 1 wound, you gain a challenge die to everything you do, all attacks and checks. Then 2 challenge dice, then you just can't take actions anymore, then you're just unconscious, and then you're dead.
I doubt we will get that far to actually get anyone killed, but
that's how that works. That's how that works.
You're right. Yeah, I know.
Interesting mechanic, though.
Yeah.
It is. It is definitely.
I really like how they handle sort of mental combat in a certain sense, and that helps for being able to track how convinced someone is in a tense, dramatic situation.
Right.
And turning charisma, based skills, into attacks.
Yeah. Instead of something that's binary, it's a bit more of a range.
Yeah.
And then, of course, you recover all that luck by just, sitting out on something.
I think so. That's another thing I should probably look up, since you brought it up.
Because I've got it sitting right here. It's like recovering luck requires a character to take time to recover from the stress that depleted it in the first place, a process called blowing off steam. Usually it's a combination of rest, recreation, and most characters recover the resolve by taking a break from the action of the story.
So by skipping on a legwork scene, basically?
Yeah. So basically, to recover your lost luck, instead of taking the lead on legwork scene, you spend the time enjoying some recreation that helps you recover. The exact nature is up to you. You need only confirm that the judge agrees that your chosen recreation would help you recover from whatever reduced your luck in the first place.
Rightio.
You then instantly regain all your lost luck.
So back up to full then, after 1 rest.
Yep. Then there's a little subsection called healing wounds. Because your body can recover from punishment only so fast, you recover wounds much slowly than you recover luck. You recover 1 wound after 2 completed day-night segments, or 1 full day that have passed.
What page is that on in the player's handbook?
11. It's on page 11. It's right before influence.
Right.
So getting wounded is pretty inconvenient.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, you basically are sacrificing an entire day's worth of work just to recover 1 wound.
So don't get hurt is what I'm hearing.
But you don't have to like specifically sit out to regain wounds. As long as you get past 2 sections without getting hit. I mean, not even without getting hit. Just like if it's been to a full day since you received that wound, then it heals.
Yeah. It's just basically as long as 2 completed day-night segments have passed. It could be 2 days or it could be 2 nights. It doesn't really matter, just as long as 2 of those have passed.
Yeah. Well, you can't really have 2 night segments in a row.
Right.
Or day segments. There is a day only has 2 parts. It has the day and the night. That's it.
Right.
Those 6 to 8 hour stretches of a day.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
So each day is split up into just 2 parts, and that's all you get. So if you've got 3 days to pull off a job, you've got 6 segments.
Yeah, so getting wounded is not necessarily the greatest thing in the world for that kind of scenario.
Yeah.
At that point, I'll just basically just say, screw it. I'll take the wound and just keep going. I can recover later.
Yeah.
That's the spirit.
Yeah, and that would more than likely get us all screwed over.
Sometimes you might be in a situation where you're wounded, but you really don't have a choice because it's the last, it's the last day, and you got to pull off the job.
Yeah. Exactly. I think that's more or less it as far as my questions are concerned that I can remember at the moment.
Sure thing. Glad I could help.
No problem. So, I guess a random off chance question is... And I just forgot it. Never mind.
Okay.
It'll haunt you in your sleep.
It'll come back
just I'll type it into Discord later.
The night and scream it to the world.
Scream it to the heavens.
Yep.
Oh yeah, now I remember. I haven't actually gotten to you off my character background stuff yet, have I, Spud?
I think I have pulled it from that spreadsheet that Dredd made.
Right.
And copied it onto my own personal reference document.
Yeah. It's missing the whole entire why the heck your character is here.
Yeah, just like
it has
PM that to me, and I'll mark it down.
Alrighty, I'll do that sometime today or tomorrow.
Yeah, no rush on that. But I do know that you. Sorry, I just closed it. I should open up again. You're Gideon Bashir, boss of the family, right?
Yep.
All right. Yeah.
Try and be the Don.
Not cool enough to be the Don.
No, the backstory I have for him at the moment that I've got in my mind is mostly he inherited his. He's from out of town, and he inherited his uncle's business, so to speak, only to come and find out that he's part of the family. And not only that, but his uncle had apparently talked him up to be this really, really great boss, and that he now has to step in to a role that
and
he
be like,
is completely
yeah, totally,
for.
fellow criminals. I'm totally this intimidating boss type person.
When your
No,
dad
I am
told
totally
you,
this mastermind. Now, how in the world am I going to pull this off? And imagine
You must
him
have had
being
one heck of a freaking relative.
Hello, fellow criminals. Would you like to try out my crime drugs?
No. I like to think of his uncle as that one family member no one really talks about, but the person that when he gets drunk, he likes telling tall tales.
except they're not
Really tall
tales.
tales. And the fact of the matter is that his uncle only knows he exists because they had like one interaction, and his uncle took a really good liking to him.
That's all it ever takes. That
That's all it ever takes.
interaction.
Right?
Yep.
And then
When
you're
they
in the
said-
will.
Yep.
When he said you're part of the family, he meant it in more ways than one.
Yes, he did. And so I imagine playing him more or less like how I played my rogue trader. Just this one person who has all this responsibility and all this like good stuff, but is completely aware of how utterly incompetent he is for everything else, and so he's a bit of a panicking mess. Even though he tries to play it off as cool.
Stuff is optional.
I gotta go eat dinner. I'll catch the rest of the stream later.
Sure.
See ya.
Later.
Alright.
No, but no, I just like playing funny characters like that.
Oh no,
If
it's
only
a
because-
lovely concept, honestly.
Mm.
It more or less plays into the fact that I barely know what I'm doing myself as a player, but we'll see. It'll be fun. It'll be real fun.
No, I like the verisimilitude.
And don't worry, with Spud games, it's a really simple, like, logic line. You just play a character whose first instinct is to stab everyone they meet.
No, that's you.
then
That's just
That's a terrible idea.
Yeah.
I show
Just
evidence
you.
every
That-
campaign
that's-
I fit in with you.
No. That sounds boring. Come on now. Where's the explosions? The fire? There has to be at least one building falling
that's
apart.
Dingo's department.
Oh.
You need to, like, work up to it. You gotta start small.
You
Trust
have to
me,
work
it works
up to
great.
the explosion.
This is
and
why
then you
I
can
will
walk
have
away
all
from
the
it.
treasure at the end, and none of you will have anything.
Oh,
This
You
is
say
why you
you'll
think you're
have-
gonna be alive at the end. I mean, yeah, absolutely whatever you said.
Look,
Wow.
I don't care what happens as long as I get a toaster in the end.
I don't
can't have-
think those exist right now. I'm sorry to be the one who tells you this.
You can't have the milk. The milk has been taken.
Speaking
The
of
milk
that, did
is
Herdman
a
ever
dirty
actually
cheater.
get his printing press?
Say that
Maybe.
again?
If it's Renaissance, maybe.
We're talking about Fall of the Dragons now, but
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Showing my street cred.
Good. What?
I
You
just
think you'll
regret
have
my-
all the treasure, but you'll actually just have 2 sacks of soot. Well, I'll have all the treasure.
Wow.
Because thief.
Yeah.
And while you're doing that, I'm just gonna quietly talk to you for a bit and walk out with everybody's stuff.
Yes, and then once I hunt you down and ask you to start paying for membership fees.
And
No,
then
it's
watch
okay.
you're
I'll
just
I'll
dead.
just lie to you well enough that I get out of that.
Oh, you lied to the family, my dear friend. Nobody lies to the family.
I have a 90% in it, so yes, I do.
Watch as you just get a nat 1.
Oh,
God,
absolutely.
sickening.
It's gonna
They're all
happen every single
fucking
time.
it would
Like,
actually,
the only
it would actually be a net 99 is more what you're looking for.
nat 100.
Nat 100.
I got a
But they're
100.
percentile, so they go from 0 to 99, I think.
Sorry. Yeah, I keep forgetting. Actually, I'm already playing a percentile game. I should know this already.
Huh. I always thought, like, yeah, if you got 3 lots of zeros, that was 100, but sure.
Well, I mean, it's kind of like either or.
I've played it a couple of different ways, so however you want to do it.
I've usually played it as the zeros are always zeros. So you have
Wait, are we going to be using rolls for this?
rolls, yeah.
In that case, it doesn't matter because we can just roll a d100
Yeah,
and it'll just come up with 100.
Yeah.
this is true.
Same
Roll
result
a
either way.
d52.
Oh, rolls. Right. I've never used rolls before.
Rolls.org. It's pretty simple. Well, it's actually a little complex, especially since we're using specialized dice, but I've included some dice codes in that little FAQ I wrote.
You're going to have to actually, like, remind me of what those are when we start this session.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, when did you guys want to, like, actually do that?
Do what?
An actual session that isn't stars.
Whatever.
DCO?
Yeah.
Yeah. Unless we've got a third one that no one invited me to, you jerks.
Well, there is a third one, and you know exactly what it is.
Do I?
Yes, you do.
What is it?
We were arguing about it.
We're arguing about a lot of things. You're gonna have to.
First thing.
You're arguing over a lot of nothing.
The Robo Breezies.
Oh right, breezies. Yes, Spud. When are we doing breezies?
I honestly put that so far on the back burner, I almost forgot about it.
It's that chicken sandwich that fell behind the fryer.
Oh, jeez, yeah.
But Spud, raise a pillow.
Raise a pillow.
Uh,
I still can't believe that became a thing.
Right.
the logistics of this particular group have been so weird that I haven't pushed it too hard, but, you know, it's still on the table. I still want to do it.
Yeah.
Who was in that game? It was like me, Avis, Go, and someone else. Zephy, that's right. Was there another person?
No, it was 4.
It was just 4 of us.
Yeah.
Right, because we're the only. I think there was meant to be either another person or the 2 people, but I don't think they turned up for the session.
Yeah, there was supposed to be a 5th person, but then they couldn't show up, and then they ended up in the 2nd one.
That's right.
I still need to watch those 2. Gosh dang it. I've got so many stuff on my back burner, it's not even funny.
That's the crazy one, it's the best!
Including all my 3-hour videos? What? You monster.
I watch all
I'm sorry, I'm writing fan fiction, dang it, that takes up way too much
So am I!
time.
I've got time.
God dang it, Spud! Why? Why would you do that to me? Now I don't have an excuse anymore.
I'm just ribbing.
I know.
As long as you've watched Fid, which I'm in, it's fine. You don't need to watch the rest of it.
I watched all of Fid.
So, I've watched Fid up to like 14 or 15. I have no clue who you are or what you're talking about.
No one. He's no one important. He shows up once and then he dies.
I am literally the most important character in Fid after, like, Flotsam.
Oh, wait.
Pretty much.
So you're Flotsam then?
Yes.
Yes.
Does a great impression.
Sure, okay.
Right. You know.
Sorry. I'll do a better one. Explosions, flying, yay, explosions.
Okay, now you sound like Powder Keg. Come on now.
No, that's Raiders, explosion, I want to die, Raiders, explosion.
Okay, now you're just mocking me.
Yes.
Also that.
I mean, we did have Teeny Tiny Zenko in that one spin-off.
Oh, yeah.
I think Blinky was my favorite character.
Blinky was fun.
Yeah.
Didn't end up doing a whole lot with her, but she was fun.
Yeah.
Really? Because she was pretty prominent through most of it.
Yeah,
like...
but like she was around, not like an active participant in the plot or anything.
Yeah, I don't know. I think honestly, this is like me looking back on it in a really hazy way. I don't know. I think she would have been kind of annoying if she'd popped up as like a really important quest
no
NPC.
Oh yeah, no. That would have been insufferable even to me.
Yeah,
I miss Fid. You should run Fid again, Spud.
from the top. Playthrough 2.
Oh,
HD edition.
No,
New
that
game
outro.
plus.
I'll bring Rusty with me. He's my big Mag XP. He'll just carry around a giant machine gun where he says anything except for yes.
Just like a real Fallout game, you go through it again, making different choices.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And watch as half the wasteland burns to the ground.
Does that mean we can only make the good choices? Because we made none of the good choices.
That were good choices.
No, you made the best choices, which means you gotta make the worst choices.
Oh, okay.
Which means you have to join the Raiders.
Everyone we meet.
So we do the kill all everyone run.
That actually sounds super stupid, but actually, I'm interested to see how that would turn out if, like, just play through 2 of the same campaign with all the same people, but also knowing where all the people are in advance, and not
really want to do that, Spud.
And now not just making it up as I went along.
Wait, you made it up?
Fine,
what is this?
First.
Okay,
My
Spud,
mind is blown.
I really want to do that now. Can we please do that? I will.
Damn it! That actually. That's actually a really neat idea. Damn it!
I will give you actual real world money
No,
You already do that.
I gotta at least take a break from the pony stuff. I gotta at least like produce some other kind of content.
Yeah.
But consider that definitely like a real actual idea I'm considering now.
If you want to take a break from the pony stuff, just run Full Out is Dragons Equestria Girls Edition.
Oh, no. Brain. Oh, Breaker, where's the bleach?
I really like Equestria Girls. What's wrong with Equestria Girls?
It's alright.
It wasn't bad.
Stop.
The recent shorts were good.
Yeah, the shorts were good.
I still have the picture of the cast as humans. Okay, I'll put it up in the random.
Anyway, sorry.
It'll be kind of hard to get all the cast back for.
No, it would probably be a different crew, like different character creation.
Different crew.
It also would not be ponytails. My God, it would not be ponytails.
Oh yeah, no, please no more ponytails. That system makes me sad now that I actually know what good systems are. Not that ponytails was a bad system, but now that I know what like actual professional systems are like, it's really hard to go back.
Yeah.
Play it like Quantum Leap. You have different players, but they jumped into the bodies of the original cast.
No.
Can I just replay Zencon though?
This is what
like
you do. You take it, you play it entirely in Cryptomancer.
Oh, jeez.
No.
No.
So, sorry, not to cut into it or anything like that, but Spud, how far back did you post those code for the dice?
I didn't post them. I didn't post them in the Dusk of the Outlaws chat. I posted them in the downloadable materials and FAQ.
Oh, okay. That's why I can't find them. Never mind.
But yeah, okay. So on the table for Spud is totally a rerun of
a playthrough too. Yeah.
So would we be doing a straight new? Would it be a straight new playthrough? Would you actually go for like a new game plus?
FID NG plus.
No, it would. I think it would be like same setting, same characters, but a new playthrough.
Like with the same people? Or would you have?
No, it'd be
like
new, different people, maybe. Just the setting,
but the same characters.
Same. Not.
The world would be the same. The characters would be different.
Like Zencon and Flotsam and all that again, or would you like re-roll?
Yeah, it would be different player character, a different group of player characters, partially by necessity.
Yeah.
But it basically, it'd be a re-roll of the characters. But
and it would be just
like the locations and the NPCs all basically the same as they were.
So basically, as everything resets, you're loading a new playthrough.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Holy
Except
crap!
we know everything beforehand.
Again, I will give you money.
I will spend money.
I'm actually kind of curious to join into this because I remember I ended up finding your comic when you were like on your 4th or 5th session on that night. That actually got me into all this Fallout and Fallout Equestria and all that kind of stuff. So
it was a pretty good run.
I think I found the comic a week or two before you started the campaign.
I found the comic after.
That's how quickly I found it.
I find it weird how literally everything in my life at the moment has all kind of started when I found that one YouTube video of you reading all the story time stuff, and
Nice.
now it just led me to this point. It really is, because from that video I found your comic, from that comic I found Fallout Equestria and Fallout, and then of course when I went to that convention to go over and meet you, that's when I started going to that convention every year, which also led to my fan fiction thing that I've been writing for the last 2 years.
Nice.
And
Yeah, that's kind of how it goes.
yeah,
So basically,
pretty much.
you found one video and it's all spiraled wildly out of
I
control.
actually
Yeah,
think
pretty
the
much.
comments thing was the thing I saw too and found the comic through, because I think it was actually your story, Digo, that I really liked. I'm like, oh, where's this comment from?
No, one day someone will like a story I post on there.
I was going
One day.
back through Spuds.
I like your stories.
Oh,
And I
thanks.
found,
People haven't been
I found the
posting
video.
stories as recently, but that's fine.
I
Well,
think
we've
it's
had
most.
the like 20 odd.
Oh yeah, the
guest
comics. So yeah.
Man, I need to see if anyone responded to that guy's like 5-paragraph thing
Oh
about
yeah,
why that
they
sucked.
did.
So sorry, I didn't.
That was
actually-
toasty.
Yeah, I've been ignoring the comments because I was actually trying to play along with the guest comic thing and I didn't want any spoilers. So
I thought it was an
Someone
interesting
started-
little game to play,
yeah,
and it gave me a massive vacation. So
yeah. So I'm assuming someone didn't like it.
oh yeah, no,
Not at all.
someone called it really. I was honestly struck by the sentence Newbiespud couldn't even dream of an arc this boring.
I'm not sure if that's complimentary or I guess that's a compliment.
That's like such an ultimate backhanded compliment.
It is
That was
back.
Right?
a very backhanded compliment.
It's like 2 backhands.
It's like if he'd said even, it would definitely be a backhanded compliment. But like,
No, you don't even need even. It's completely backhanded.
yeah.
Yeah, that's the jerk move, right
Oh,
there.
Very.
But like,
Just-
it's like I'm not even mad. It's just like that's such a beautiful sentence about me.
You should get that like printed on a business card.
It's currently my pinned.
And hand it
It's
out to
currently
people.
it's currently my it's currently my pinned tweet on Twitter.
I like it.
Jeez.
I have to admit, this guest arc was weird, but it was fun. But I'm not sure I'd want to sit through another one.
Oh yeah, no, not
No.
another one, not this length. It was, it was a gamble and a
Yeah,
little.
no, I appreciated that it was different and it was fun while it lasted, but yeah, no, I can sit through another one.
Oh, I wouldn't either. There are definitely problems with this, and I'm willing to acknowledge them. But I think as a one-time thing, it was interesting enough.
I'll
I
agree.
think that I actually enjoyed it, mostly because I'm really familiar with playing games like this, especially Mafia. And with the comment I read, the game they played in the comic is actually how a game of Mafia kind of would go.
Yeah.
Like a good game, not one that descends into chaos, which actually happens more often.
And, it did some stuff with the characters being themselves, and
Yeah,
you know.
it did well with the characters, and it did well explaining the game to a lot of people who actually don't know how Mafia's played. Like, when I read the comments, a lot of people didn't seem to know what Mafia was.
Yeah.
I pretty much hadn't heard of it before the comic.
It's a lot of fun. It really is. So I guess that's just my bias as to why I actually liked this arc.
Yeah, no, it's always a weird situation when someone, drops a book of scathing criticism on you, but it's the passion makes it stand out, but sometimes it's still just another perspective.
Yeah. I mean, I'm kind of impressed that he wrote that much for just something
I don't
like
want to harp on this
but-
too long because
Okay. Yeah, let's end it here, actually.
I do want to say though, that is still an impressive rant. Like, the amount of time and detail that went into it was impressive. But back to you running another version of FID.
I thought we got away from that.
No, we're not.
Abandoned
We'll
ship.
never get away from that.
We have
now.
4
It's been
people
mentioned.
offering money. We're not leaving.
Until I'm dead, this isn't gonna go away.
Yeah, the whole reset and playthrough 2 thing. That's such a interesting idea because it would be totally fitting for the material.
I have a character I want to run past you, and no, it's not Razor Pillow.
Oh, jeez.
All right,
I
run
have
it.
one.
Okay, so in my other FOE game that's kind of died because one guy moved away and then one guy got a job on the day we played, and yeah, the whole thing. But in that game, I'm running a character called Smirkfluff, who's a ghoul, who's a ghoul griffin, ex-Talon explosive expert.
Oh my goodness.
That's a heck of a set of adjectives.
I know, right? But he's so much fun. He has no charisma. His charisma is so low. It's great.
That sounds like...
Main trait is he accepts, because he's an ex-talent, he basically accepts any contract given to him, no matter what it is, and no matter who.
You said the word quest.
I can so abuse that like nobody's business.
I was trying to look at the photos.
Town, I picked up 3 different quests from 3 different people, all making them all against each other, and I managed to complete all of them without betraying a single person.
Oh, wow. Wow. No.
So yeah, if you're doing this, I want to play Smirkfluff.
If and before I throw Fire Opal in again, and that descends into chaos.
Jeez.
No.
I get the feeling that if every character is like Zankarn's, I'm going to have to play a vanilla character just to balance out all the crazy.
No, I have a legitimate idea that I've always wanted to use.
Okay, well, everyone's here, so why don't we just start now? I mean...
Well,
previously in Dragon's Maw.
I was not here!
Wait, no. Scratch that.
No, it would be previously in Flame Tongue.
Well,
technically.
Previously in the Equestrian Wasteland, I guess.
I was still not here.
It's just a little video screen.
Where is that little, like, that intro I wrote at the very beginning? That really fluffy intro.
On episode 1.
Ooh.
I'm sure it's around. Do you want me to try and track it down?
No, I know where it is. I can find it if I really want to.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, yeah, rebooted
so,
series.
Do you like? Yeah, you chuck me a system. We'll work. I'll make my character. We'll all make characters. Meet here same time next week. Run it then.
We might even we might even use an actual Fall Equestria system.
I'm going to be out for the next 2 weeks, unfortunately.
No. Okay. Well, Dagger's out, man.
Like, let's focus on the game I actually want to run.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay, more Destiny. Anyway.
Yes, let's go ahead and be criminals first, and then we can go back to being legit ponies, okay?
Well, we could be criminals here, and then we can be criminals there.
Hey, Creeper. But no. Let's be legit Gosh dang it.
I would also have to I'd have to go through and compile every last scrap of information I ever...
No, it's fine. I remember 2% of it.
About every single location in every... And I'd have to revamp all the crappy dungeons, too.
Oh,
you could probably get help with that, to be honest, considering how long all the stuff is.
God damn it! What was it? There was the car park that we never went to.
Yeah.
Well, there's one choice. You actually have to go to the car park.
I get the feeling that I'm going to play a character that's really good with mechanics, just so I can fix up a car and make one just like in Fallout 2 that we can drive around in.
Oh my god, we're getting our own Sky Chariot?
Maybe. Well, if we can get this at a time that I can actually join you guys in, then maybe.
Well, it'll probably would have been, what, like an hour before now about this day was when we usually did it, I think.
Yeah, no.
No, you did it like
that.
10 o'clock my time on the
day.
It was midnight my time.
Let's not actually try to set a time for this now.
No,
it's too late. We've already started.
Okay, you know what? No, we're cutting this now.
The session has already begun. No.
No.
So I walk into Flame Tongue and I heard, oh my god, what was his name? Fuck. What was that really dumb pun?
Opportunity's
knocking.
So I go up and I kill him first.
There's no opportunity anymore in the wasteland.
Actually, I just go and find everyone in this game with pun names, and my first opportunity, I'm going to kill them.
So I haven't watched the streams, but I assume we're not talking about the City Outlaws.
No,
No,
we're not. We are so not.
No.
Just,
We
please,
were
please,
at
if you
one
have
point,
questions,
and then
just
it's
come back.
evolved.
Just please, drag us back there, please.
So if you have
Save
questions,
us.
just ask
Drag
them.
us kicking and screaming if you have to.
Actually, I want to hear more about this murdering of opportunity.
No, just go back to the game. Go
There I
back.
was, right?
No.
No! Zenkar, I say no!
Zenkar, do not make us beat you to a pole.
Oh, please.
Wow.
Like,
That's my job.
So basically, CZ, the idea got floated up for a basically playthrough 2 of Followed as Dragons, where I know in advance, you know, all the NPCs and locations in the game, but a whole different set of characters rolls up and plays through Followed as Dragons.
and then I told Spud I'd give him money if he did it.
And then I offered to.
And I thought, and I had to
Sounds
admit, it
brilliant.
was a really interesting idea.
And lucrative.
Can't wait for the next 2 years of that.
Yeah, really. I think it would honestly go a little faster with meta
It
knowledge.
Would it?
Maybe.
Not if I'm joining
Because
it,
we'd probably end up, like, just fucking around more. It would be like, okay, we can go there, but let's go to this random point in the map and see what's over there.
It's
Yeah,
Well,
not
there's
really.
here
pause
instead.
sometimes because some people weren't around.
All fast travel locations run go.
Oh my god, that would take, like, 8 sessions.
Yeah, really.
No fast travel. Zenkar would abuse it too much.
I think I would just literally turn fast travel on for that. Just be like, nope, not gonna even try to describe it.
And then you
Everyone gets
fast
cars.
travel.
Go.
You start off with the Sky Chariot.
We could do Fid Raider Edition.
Except
Oh,
all
God.
the curses would be back.
Oh man, that would be... Man, I actually really enjoyed the curses as, like... Not, like... Environmental puzzles isn't quite the word I want, but...
Hazards?
Like, as environmental hazards, I think they're executed really, really well. I wish they'd kind of been brought up more,
Yeah, same.
but... I think they worked for what you wanted them to do.
So before we get too far away from it, I was
It's
wondering,
already
hey,
happened.
ZZ, that's your name, right?
Well, Creeper Zone or
Creeper Zone, yeah, ZZ. Did you have any questions about the Dust City Outlaws thing before we completely leave it in the dust?
Not real much questions. I know what I expect. Wait.
You're with Oblivious's group that's gonna try and play next week, right? You're their fourth member?
Alright, sorry about that. I've the only experience I have with it is watching the same loading ready live stream Bud did, I know.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it, apart from just reading the documents.
Yep. That's I've watched a few more streams, but yeah. Not it'll be a first for me too, but I'll be running it. But the style of it is super in line with like the style I was running the Spud shots and Followed as Dragons, so honestly it's right up my alley.
Also, I'm very excited for the character I have.
You'll need to send me those details so I can
Just now.
Just over Discord is fine. I don't need like a whole character sheet. I just need
I have like a
Are you guys shitposting again?
No,
No.
I'm actually showing images when I used to draw my OCs for your
Oh right,
Spud
yeah.
shots. I miss Spiral.
That was a
I
fun
wondered
session.
where I got that picture
It was
from.
very good.
Canterlot Noir was great.
I loved that.
I'm actually
I'm glad you guys enjoyed that system. I was kind of worried about it when I suggested it, but I'm glad it worked out so well.
I'm reusing Pop-Tart in all
It was
my
mostly
games
just a
now,
fun
it's great.
story. Like it ended up as a, well, it kind of intended it, but it ended up as sort of a self-parody.
It was kind of horrifying, really.
Yeah.
Oh, here's another
Like,
one.
it was really great, and everyone involved did a really good job, but holy crap, it was kind of terrifying by the end.
I worked so hard to keep her insane the entire time. I could have
just wanted
dropped
to-
it. I could have, and I didn't, and I'm so
Okay.
happy.
I'm now interested. I guess I missed this somehow.
The third spud shot, the third of 4 spud shots, I think.
We won't tell you anything, just go and listen to them. Just go and listen to that one, it's really good.
Canterlot
It is?
Noir.
All you need to know is that the last pony I posted is the best one. Love her.
Okay. So I will go ahead and keep that in mind.
Yeah, just, whenever you get around to that, whatever. It's a whole it's just a standalone one shot.
Yeah.
Oh my god, her eyes are cross-eyed! No, I'm finding all my old pony art, and I realized that one of the ponies I drew is completely cross-eyed, and I can't fix it.
No, just Photoshop it, it'll be fine.
Yeah, you can
Last
Photoshop
time I
it.
did that, it came out really bad. I had to redraw the entire thing. Stop.
Yeah. At least you can draw them.
I can't draw them anymore.
I can barely draw anything myself. Like the only good thing I have of my own OCs is that commission I just posted up there. But
I drew Chica.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was, yeah.
yeah.
Chica is Bae. Chica is the best character.
Chica was Bae.
Oh,
So-
Chico was
Wait. Who's Chica? Oh wait, no.
Chica was Sen Khan's girlfriend.
Oh, that happened later on.
Yeah, that was
Oh my
later.
goodness. I've got 15 more to go. 15 more to go. 15
I realized
more
I
to go.
never even finished this part. Ugh. And I was supposed to draw a changeling. All this half-finished art, and now I don't even think I can.
All
art
this
anymore.
stuff that's happening in the chat that the people watching the stream are never gonna get.
Nope.
Well, that's fine. They don't
Yeah,
need to.
yeah.
Trying to think, do I have... Where is the chat for that? That's annoying.
I have so many pictures I did for feed. I have a whole folder just of feed pictures. I did.
I'm super glad this is gonna be my day 18 stream for the month.
Oh jeez. Right, because you're trying to do like a stream every single day, I think,
Of the month, yeah.
for the month. Well then, at least I get to go ahead and say that I was a part of it
Yeah.
for once.
So
I
do
keep
you want the
into-
character info or now?
Huh? Yeah, just whenever.
Alright.
Preferably before the session starts.
Preferably. So, okay, I guess my group is doing it this Saturday. I think that was what we were doing.
I don't
I
know.
was
Your group hasn't really talked to me about that.
Okay, so the self, drag my group kicking and screaming to you, and we will figure this out. Because all I know is that I'm apparently with Azure and Love Not, and we said we could possibly do it this Saturday, but we didn't really specify a time. So, actually, I'm just going to go ahead and ask it in chat. Please ignore me.
Look, if you guys can agree on a date and time, I can probably be there, especially since I'm house sitting for the next little while.
So 2 hours is good then?
Let's not cut it that short. You
So-
still need
so-
preparation time.
Give me a few days to prepare. Especially
That's fine.
Especially if I'm going to be running, multiple games in a single weekend.
But you're so good at winging stuff, Spud.
This requires a little bit less winging because it involves sort of complex challenges that I need to make sure you don't just walk all over.
What?
That'll be fine.
We'll find a way.
We got this.
Whatever happened to the NPC that was based off initial application character from Mahler, says Zarhan. Ivy, I think she just stayed in Gold Rush. Or, yeah.
Was it the Griffin?
Yeah, the Griffin Doctor.
Javolt tried to set her up with Tempered Steel, and that failed.
Oh, right. That is a thing that happens.
Yes, because shipping happens. Even when you don't want it to, it happens.
Oh, right, the Javolt Cyberspace episode.
Javolt in cyberspace.
It took me so long to actually watch that, and I don't remember why.
I don't actually remember if I saw that episode.
It was.
It's where Monitor came from.
Yeah.
Bye, Digo.
Yeah, I
See you,
think I
Digo.
kind of just rocked up and Monitor was a thing. I liked Monitor.
Monitor was good.
So what you're saying is that you need to turn Monitor into GLaDOS and have her kill everyone.
Actually, yeah, if there was no Javolt, there wouldn't be a Monitor, would there?
No.
No, there
Oh
wouldn't.
man, the repercussions of that.
Skynet Monitor.
Skynet Monitor.
And
Would
I
Monitor have
I
actually
think-
become advanced enough to do that? Like,
Yes. Yes.
Spud, we need to run this now. There's just more reasons for running.
Okay.
The repercussions of not having certain characters.
I have no clue what you guys are talking about.
Sorry,
Don't worry.
the
So
playthrough, the FID playthrough 2 concept again.
Okay. Yeah, sorry. I just heard Monitor and stuff like that. I was too busy trying to get my group together and just...
That's fine.
I guess that also happened within the 50 or so sessions I've yet to listen to for
No, sorry.
Vid.
Yeah, it's, I mean, with how long it got, the plot got pretty sprawling.
Well, the plot wasn't that difficult.
Not like difficult to follow, it just crossed so much distance.
You forgot a lot of
Also-
It had some legs.
Yeah,
Had a
not to
couple of
mention the
legs.
fact that all the sessions are really long and it's hard to find time to just sit down and listen to it all.
That's why
when
there's
half
a
the time-
downloadable audio version.
Yeah, I know, but the thing is that
Active
also,
listener, yeah.
There's still also like 3 hours.
yeah, and it's like 4 hours per session, where half of that time is basically everyone arguing about rules, and it's just
Yeah,
which is a
that's-
typical session.
That's a tabletop session for you.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
also
I know.
you want to stop midway and pick up another time. No, you just want to sit down, watch it, listen to at least one in one sitting.
I sat through 13 in one sitting.
I mean,
I'm so sorry.
there is an
Do that.
idea where you just try to. I mean, it would take a lot more
Power
effort.
through it.
Not, but like, no. I mean, like for editing, trying to take a session like that and then cut it down to all just the sort of
Interesting
yeah,
bit.
action, like try to cut it down so it's just the story of it and not all the crosstalk.
Yeah, and I know how difficult that is. My Far Equestras group, before we basically kind of wrapped it all up, we recorded all of our sessions and stuff, and for a short time I had to take over duties of recording the games, and I would cut down on all of the empty space and stuff like that. So I know how much time it takes just to get one thing edited.
Welcome
and now
to
imagine,
my world. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's just trying to do that for all, like, what? There's 68 sessions now.
Oh, geez, yeah. I'm not talking about like going back. I'm saying going forward, maybe for a campaign.
Yeah.
You try to cut. You try to storify it.
Yeah, that would probably be a good idea.
Also, that end up like an hour long.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure at least 2 hours of that with people like giggling over stupid stuff and screaming at each other.
Yeah, but you know that might be an acceptable trade-off if the actors are convincing enough, I guess, or do enough stuff in character.
Yeah.
I had fun with it.
I don't know.
Well, we'll see.
It's just an idea I'm spitballing here. It would still be just way too much work.
I'm just gonna submit character after character after character until you do it.
That's not what you did in the first place.
No, I only submitted one.
No, I get this now. Spud will just come on one day, open up his inbox, and all of a sudden there's like 500 messages just from saying card, each one a legitimately interesting character.
That's every day, though.
Squeeze razor pillow in there somewhere.
No,
There's 62 different versions of razor pillow.
Oh, jeez.
In multiple languages.
Oh.
The fact that
So-
they
so
don't
you're-
have-
So you're as bad as me, but
did
at
you
least
even
I
learn
keep
Czech?
mine in-
Google Translate, Spud. God.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, but
well,
no, seriously, we need to do this
Oh,
after
yeah.
DCO.
Yeah,
Any more
it's,
DCO questions?
it's a
No.
genuinely interesting
Any
idea.
other?
I'm back. What'd I miss?
Nothing.
So much.
Nothing
Literally
at all.
A lot of just
Yeah.
gabbing.
2 answers there.
Yeah,
Little
you miss nothing of any substance, other than me coming to the realization that, yeah, I need to kind of pull our group together and figure out what time on Saturday we're doing it, if we can even do it on Saturday.
Yeah, that's what I need. I need just
Yeah.
a definite commitment, and I can make it.
All right, I get done with work at 5:30, so I'll be ready to play probably around 6:30 at the latest.
Right. And your time zone is Eastern?
Yeah, but currently we're on
Okay.
daylight savings, so
So
still 3 hours before Spud.
that would be 1 hour that would be 1 o'clock my time then, if it's 3 hours. 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon for me, which, since I'm an hour ahead of Spud, that means basically noon or 1.
Well, no, that'd be around.
Because I'm Mountain
3 for
and he's
Spud.
if
Pacific.
it's 3 for he's Pacific, I'm Mountain, so I'm an hour
Yeah.
ahead of Spud, so that's
And
2 hours.
I'm Eastern, which is 3 hours
Ahead.
ahead of Spud.
Yep.
So, yeah, 6
Okay,
for me,
so
3 for Spud.
so
Eastern
Yeah,
time makes everything
so-
complicated.
Yep.
Time zones.
right.
And that'd be about 10 a.m. for Love Knot if it's at 6.
About-ish, yeah. That's what I've discovered, is that, at least for making sure that Europe and Australia can play, I run games in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Thank you, Spud.
You run games in your afternoon, you run games in my dinner time.
Yeah, basically.
hmm
I mean, it's about lunch, slightly after lunch when you run games for me, so I mean, it works for me.
It's about midnight my time, but I don't do anything, so you know.
Yeah, but you don't sleep.
I sleep. I just sleep during the day instead of the night.
I have some
Yeah.
plans in the works, so hopefully my time may free up.
I'm currently working Graves, so I don't even know when I sleep anymore.
Yeah,
That's-
it's graveyard shift.
I have like a rotating shift with my work, and that's more or less why I've been very hesitant to go ahead and try to set any time down,
Yeah.
because it just keeps changing every 4 months. And so I know for a fact that within a year I'm going to lose Saturdays again. And then
Well, the fun thing about
they-
DCO is that each job is its own sort of self-contained session. Some elements, some NPCs might recur, but not every team needs to play like all the time in order to advance their story. You know,
right. No.
but they
And-
will
and
they
this-
will complete unless they start like a job that's like in parts. You know, like a 2-parter. Other than that,
Right.
most of the stories they start will be finished.
Right. No, in this case, that's more or less why I felt comfortable joining in this one, was because of the fact that it was just basically, it's not completely beholden to my time scheduling anymore. It's not like, say, if I was trying to join Fought as Dragons, then there would
Yeah, doing a
be me
weekly
basically.
game, which
Yeah, at that point, it'll just be like, I would be there for an entire 4 months, and then after that, it's basically up in the air whether I'm going to continue for another 4 months or not.
yeah.
And this is me saying this after spending 2 years where my work was trying to figure out the whole entire 4-month rotation thing, and they're finally committing to it, those jerks.
Right, yeah.
I like having a set in stone time to work, but it kills everything else.
I work from home. Yay.
I wish I
work
could work
nights.
from home.
So I can give Spud money to run me full out his Dragons games.
Well, Creepy, you don't have to stay if you have something to do. We've kind of devolved away from the whole intent of the stream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That wasn't intent.
I mean, if you have any questions,
We've been on for an hour and a half. It might be time to sort of drift away now.
I guess.
But then that means I have to interact with people.
But you're interacting with people now.
Yeah, but they're family people.
Yeah, but honestly, is that actually worse than interacting with me?
Well then.
Actually, no, I prefer to interact with you.
That's really sad, and I feel sorry for you.
Yeah.
I'm kind of stunned at the moment, but okay, someone actually wants to hang out with me. Yeesh. Oh wait, no.
But I'm glad I could answer at least a few questions, you know.
Yeah.
For some people.
And I'm pretty certain I'll end up coming up with more as we go along in the week, but those were basically my big major
Your burning questions, yeah.
Or at least the burning questions that I can remember. Yeah.
I guess I'll be off then.
Yeah, okay.
See ya.
So yeah.
Jeez.
I think we'll call it.
Alrighty then.
I mean, I
It was
probably
fun.
have more stupid questions about DCO I can ask, if you want.
You can ask me them in chat.
Oh, good. More time spent
great.
questioning Spud in chat. That's not a new development.
I mean, you know, more of the same.
It is more of the same.
Anyway.
Anyway.
Thanks to everyone who's been watching and hanging out and all that.
Bye.
Later.
Yes.
Bye.